Hey everybody, welcome to another Thursday. Here we are again. Good to see all of you guys. Barry, I see Barry and Steph, of course. You guys are having a good conversation going on. Good to see you. Jeff Bird. So many stuff. We are just spoiled, Steph, with so many libraries. That is for sure. This is kind of a neat new groove. All right. Hey, this is Simeon from PraiseTracks.com. Good to see you on another joyful journey. It's time for another joyful journey. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Good to see everybody. Let's fade this down. There is so much going on. Mandy, good to see you. Blessings to everybody. Yeah. So good to see everybody. There is, I don't know what it is, but there is so much going on. These guys, these developers, they just keep releasing things, it's just so hard to keep up. So Spitfire updates their symphony orchestra, and I've got that in here. Sometimes I use the strings a lot, the symphonic strings and some others. And they've updated that for the Contact 7 engine, and we might take a look at that soon. Maybe not today, but soon. And I think they did a lot of bug fixes and different things with that. But it's good to see everybody. And as always, if you hear something that's not right or see something that's not right, let me know and we can fix it, because we want to make sure that your joyful journey is as joyful as possible. So, and don't worry, no oxygen mask will fall from the ceiling. Yeah. So speaking of news, let's just take a look at a couple of things. So Wrong Tools is doing their thing where they're, the Northwest Passage, they're starting to take pre-orders, and these are some bowed guitars. And I've been taking a look at that. John sent over like a copy to take a look at, so I've been kind of playing through that. And so so make sure that the pre-order price, like I think it's like 25 euros and then $50, and I think that's kind of a cool way to do it. And so we might take a look at Northwest Passage down the line, and let's just see. And then IK Multimedia, I tell you, one of the things that has really helped me when I was doing the recording and pre-mastering for the Timeless project was not only I guess I've got the MTMs, the iLoud MTMs, and IK Multimedia sent me a pair of these. And I was using some Tenoys earlier, but these things are really amazing for the size that they are. And so I was using I used Dark Studio, and I kind of ran through the tests and things, and it really made a big difference for me in order to just get things balanced and mixed. One of the hardest things is, like, you do something in your room and you take it out to different places and listen to it, and it sounds totally different. But with this is like a hardware version of Arc Studio, well, of Arc, the room corrections. So one of the other issues when you're using the Arc 3 plugin or the Arc plugin on your master bus while you're listening to things, and then you bounce the mixes out, sometimes you forget to disable the disable the plugin, and so you're going to bounce out with all of that correction, and so that's not what you want. So what this does, this goes in line from your computer, your interface, and so it goes between your interface and your speakers, and so you don't have to worry about even having a plugin loaded up because it's kind of like a self-contained processor that you can send the EQ profiles to it. And it also allows you to listen to corrected audio through your other applications. Like if you're on Windows, you can, like, you're watching videos and listening to things outside of your DAW. This allows you to kind of have it all self-contained. So they've got one of these on the way. So I can't wait to hook this up and try that out, because it makes all the difference in the world when you're trying to mix things together. So let's just see, and let's just jump right into this. I watched the premiere earlier today, and I tell you, they Fracture Sounds really is on a roll with just continuing to bring out something new, and with Zen and Petrichor and now Trails, it's pretty amazing. And this is another collaboration with let's see, let's pop this out. Yeah, with Alexander Parsons, a violinist, and you got to check out the like the walkthrough and that kind of thing. But let's go for it. Let's just pull this up here and just do some exploration. And the thing is, it's not just the let's see, bum, 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 bum. Here we go. And it's not just one thing. I mean, they've packed in several different instruments in here. We've got like four different things that we've got. We've got solo violin textures, cello textures, combined violin and cello, dulcichord synths, a granular engine. So we're just going to go through some of these together. And I'm just going to pull up the solo violin textures first. Oh, well, okay. Yeah, let's just do this. Yeah, I'm just going to drag it over here. And thanks everybody for joining me today. It's always amazing to be here with you guys. But I just love this. And of course, you've got the signature presets here. This is the emergence, and CC1 controls the dynamic layers. This is beautiful. And listen to how it just We could just stay right here. You know what I'm saying? There's so much happening in the sound, in the performance. And let's just take the wow, it's gorgeous. Let's take the atmospheres out and let's listen to just the what the raw samples are doing. The raw, isn't this interesting? And we've got the reverb still here. And I love it because look, because we're always putting things through Valhalla Shimmer, but they give it to us. They give us a shimmer reverb here, and that's what's loaded here. And we can just turn that off. Let's just turn that off. Just listen to the very raw. It's very tender, Kays. And we can turn that shimmer back on. Shimmer just sort of blurs. It's just so beautiful. And then we've got some other settings we can go in and adjust the attack and release. Let's just turn the attack up a little bit. And that just changes the shape. That is so cool. Okay, so let's check out the flickers, the the flickers here. And what happens is we go through the articulations and all of the settings stay the same. You know, you if you load the snapshot again, let's see, let me just hold on. Let me hold on. I'm gonna turn the and this is without the atmospheres. I've muted the atmospheres so we can just it's just full of movement. One of the cool things that I like to do, I can control click on the articulations shift. Yeah, on Windows, shift click. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put emergence on. I'm going to turn the flickers down just a little bit. And so now I've got flickers and emergence selected. So we've got flickers going on. And then we can blend with emergence. So we've got these two layered. Shift click on the other articulations you want to select multiple ones on Windows. And then we can just blend these together. So they're already complicated, but then when you combine them together, it just takes it takes it into even more territory. Um, yeah, the mod wheel basically is for dynamics, but let's see here. You know what we can do? See, look at this. We can go um, and just see. I'm going to just learn the volume. Okay, now look at this. Now we have, okay, you can't see that, can you? Okay, yeah, because of the windows here. Let me see if I can show you what I'm doing here. Okay, so now I just can right click and learn the CC automation. So now I've got CC1 controlling the dynamics and the volume of the flickers, and that way we can kind of, kind of pseudo blend. So CC1 is tied now to dynamics and the volume level of the flicker articulation. Man. That's kind of cool. And then we can just deselect. We can remove that. Okay, let's see. Bum, bum, bum. And let's go to divergence. Just different articulation things. That's a little more aggressive sounding. Wow. And then we've got ricochets. And let's turn the reverb down a little bit. And then we can pop the delay on. And I think they were showing, Marcus was showing like, ooh, wow. We've got like a tape style delay. And we can pop that reverb back on. That's a lot of fun. Okay, and then short swells. Let me just reset the articulation. Just get things kind of back to square one. Short swells. And that put the atmospheres back on. Just gives it so much space. So much space. Yeah, I'll have to check that out, Justin, about the crossfade plugin. That's interesting. And then we've got stutters. So they're a little irregular. Yeah, it's just all random type of and then reflections. Ooh, that's pretty. Like seagulls almost, like. And then deviations, finally. It's just all the little randomness and all the little unexpected things. Yeah. It's just really beautiful. Okay, so let's look into some other things. Let's just check out the solo cello. Um, and we can check the combinations too. Let's um let's check the ricochets because someone mentioned, and I think I do have that. Let's pop the delay on there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I tell you what, that's so cool. And Monsieur, good to see you. And thank you. I think you said it's your first time catching us live. So welcome on this joyful journey. We just have fun here, and we don't know too much what's going to happen. All we know is going to be fun. Listen how rich that is. Secret. That's just so rich. Okay, so real quick, let's check out the combinations. So this is the violin and cello combined doing the same articulations here. So let's see what we've got. Let's just start with. Very delicate. Having the cello and violin together just adds so much beautiful texture. Put the piano in there a little bit. just having that kind of like randomness going, you just feel it alive. It's just alive. My goodness, that is just gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Mhm. Let's see. We have a sticky. Oh, it just might just be the decay. I'm gonna just hit my MIDI reset. Okay, yeah. So how beautiful is that? And then we can do the same things. We can just hold that shift and select deviations, for instance, and the piano is out there. Let's just ride this. It's not static. I love the fact that the developers are just giving us things that are alive. The sounds are alive, the performances are alive. It just infuses life into whatever you play. They're just not stale or just sitting there. And that propels you to be more creative and adventurous when you're working on things. That's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, so this is kind of cool. They give us what's called a dulcichord. And a dulcichord is a very rare tabletop piano, and it's just really cool. Um, and I think it's kind of neat that they put this in this. This is like when you take all of the parts. When you take all of the parts of this particular library together, it's not just a string library. They give you this dulcichord too, and they give you some synths. We're going to take a look at that, and then granular. They put a granular engine in there, so you got 4 different things. So it's like a really interesting toolkit. I guess I'm seeing this more and more where developers are giving us not just one thing, but they're giving us something that we can use as a toolkit together. So this is the dulcichord. And it's got a limited range. And we've got adjustments for the key noises. And let's just throw that stereo width out there and listen to those atmospheres. Oh, man. It's like a dulcimer sound, but yeah, that's what it sounds like. Let's turn the atmospheres. Let's just mute the atmospheres so we can hear the sound of the. And then what we can do, we can extend the range, and this will stretch it out a little bit more for us. Let's turn the reverb down and just hear that. And we can even adjust the tuning a little bit with this broken tuning. Kind of a chorusing effect here. Let's see what the delay's doing here. Let's go to 16ths maybe. Let's do the eighth notes. That's wild. That's wild. We can do all kinds of crazy things, and you guys can't see what I'm doing here. I'm just messing around with the tape saturation, the tape delay. Let's see. medieval Hill Street blues there. Okay, let's see. Let's get back out here. Yeah, there we go. Let's pop the. I've been saying that a lot. Let's pop this out here. Let's take the key noises down a little bit. I've got to do this. Just got to do this. So what we'll do, I'm going to just load. Let's zoom out here. I'm going to load another instance in this same slot. Let's go to the viola and cello combined. And so what this does, it's going to load another instance down beneath and make sure that's set to 1. Take the delay. So we can layer those things together. Oh wow. That's so cool. Yeah, I'm getting lost again. I'm getting lost again. Let's see. Let's check this out. So yeah, so Justin, yeah, there are a bunch of other textures that we can get into. So yeah, let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We've got 16 different textures. And what's really cool is that they let you know what textures are already loaded into one of the slots. So Verdant and Umbra are loaded. So when we look at this chart, we can see like little asterisks are surrounding the ones that are already allocated to a slot. So let's do this. Let's just listen to some of these textures by themselves. And this is Ethos, and and as always, Fracture Sounds uses these. Yes, that's right. So the little braces surrounding is the are it just denotes, yeah, that's the one that's currently loaded. All of the textures and atmospheres are derived from the sample material. So these are all textures derived from the dulcichord and that kind of thing. This- So that's Ethos. Let's just start with at the top with Nebula. And these can be used on their own. Very beautiful. And let's see, Vortex. Very complex, but then when you have them underneath something, let's mute. That's Vortex, Astral. And then when you have three of these combined, it just can really get very complex, very nice, very beautiful. So we've got 16 different atmospheres that we can use to mix and match. And let's see, we've got a synth. Yeah, it's just like you've got cellos and violins, and now they throw a synth stack to you, and this is kind of wild. Let's see here, and this is like processed from a lot of modular things that We've got 3 layers. And the mod wheel just acts as a blend. So if we've got it all the way down, it's just gonna be in layer 1. Then as we push it, it'll bring in layer 2. And then when we push it all the way, it'll bring in layer number 3. And we've got this lo-fi knob that's in all of the different, and it just kind of adds some personality. Like saturation, tape saturation and warble and then what we can do, we can go through here and look at this. We've got, look at all of these different, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. 3, 9, 12, 15, 18, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 7, 20, like 30 of those. 30 different tape texture, synth textures or synth. And what we can do, we can go in here and shuffle these around, and it's going to pull in. You've got envelopes and that kind of thing. So let's just shuffle a couple of times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And let's listen to that. Yeah, they got the low pass and high pass. We can just kind of dial in. And you can automate this as well. You can kind of just assign that to a knob or a fader or an automation lane. That's wild. And then if you like one of these synth layers, and you can randomize them again, but you hit the little lock icon there, and then that will just kind of take it out. Let's see, like the propeller. Yeah, let's see what let's see what this would. So let's lock the drywall tape and acid swell, and then you hit the lock, and then that will keep it from being shuffled. Now it's only going to shuffle the 3rd layer. And we can do the octave shift. And see, we can go down the octave or up an octave, so we can shift octaves. Wild. And now let's see. Yeah, you can stay. I mean, the thing is, this is all part of the same library, which is so cool. And then we've got the granular engine. This is a new granular engine that they've been working on. And it's just so cool. Then we've got snapshots for these. Um, we've got snapshots for these here. Let's see. Wow. Let's look at one of Alex's presets. This is a snapshots, a long flight. Again, this is using the sample material from the violin, cello, and dulcichord recordings, just kind of. And Marcus in the premiere showed us some really cool things that we can do. Yeah, we can slide the loop points around. Now listen to what that's doing. Exactly, Steph. Yeah, that's the beauty of it, is that this is all part of the same universe, the same samples, and listen to that. And then we can just, we've got control over the grain shapes and the density. It's got a lot of flexibility. And the intensity. And then we can adjust the spray. Listen to that, wow. And we can move the position of the, let's take the speed. And it's fun to experiment. And then we can reverse the grains. Now let's just bring the spray back in. That's crazy. Let's go to another one of Alex's snapshots. Cassette sustains. Again, you can just go crazy with this. Then we can shuffle, use that shuffling icon. And then, here again, we can lock down parameters that we want to just stay the same when we do that. So let's just hit it. Wow. Really cool. Let's go through, let's go to rooted dulcichord and see. Oh, wow. That's kind of crazy. Just a lot of wild possibilities there. Strings, let's see. Kansas, that looks familiar. I mean, that looks interesting. And see, here are some of the waves that we can choose here. We've got the synths, strings, and dulcichord. sound resources here, and this is on emergent slow. That's amazing. Let's just check out one more. Let's do the soft snapshot Ursa Major. Wow, listen to that. Yeah, you can just spend so much time exploring and diving into these. Yeah, we did. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, we were looking at violins and cellos, and then we went with this wild piano, and now here we are here. It's like, how do we get here? And fracture sounds, just thinking outside the box. I think Will Bedford, you know, the head fracture sounds guy, said that this was probably like one of his favorite libraries that they've produced, because they just went for it. They just went for so many different things and packed so many different things here. Yeah, and the tempting thing to do is to just load up something. Okay, it's just to load up a dulcichord, you know, and I'm going to extend this range here. Jeremiah, good to see you. Let's choose another granular preset or snapshot here with a synth. Let's go with another soft one. Nostalgia pad. Able to do that layering. that's a little bit of trails. Trails. All right. I want to thank Fracture Sounds for just continuing their fabulous support of our joyful journeys together. Just amazing. I love working with those guys, and they're just taking it. Yeah, that dulcic chord is just really surprising. Yeah, it's very surprising. So thanks, guys, for allowing us to take that joyful journey into trails. You've taken us on some amazing trails, and just cannot wait to see what you have next. See, we're already talking about, well, what's coming next? What's next? Um, so, so cool. Yeah. So, I've just got it pulled up here. Let's just kind of take a quick glance at this. Um, and then we're going to go. Yeah, let's see what we've got here. Yeah, so this is what the new Spitfire Symphony Orchestra Contact 7 interface looks like, and I've got this on the performance violin one performance, and let's see what we've got here. Yeah, it seems like it's really low here for some reason. Now, I think that's really cool. Okay, so why? It just responds. It's really responsive. Let me see. And I'm just going to crank up my instrument bus here. The total performance at legato, I think, is really great. So I can just kind of. So this is like some shorts. And it's all on velocity, sensitivity, and transitioning. And if you hit it really soft, man, I'm going to see if I can just crank this up some more. Okay. There we go. Just give me some more gain here with this. Okay, yeah, there we go. Come on, give it to me. Come on. And this is just the tree mic. That's just tree, but we have close, tree, ambient, outriggers, and the leader mic. I'm going to turn on the leader mic here. And let's just... You know what it was? Yeah, I've got the expression on my pedal there. And that was exactly probably what was happening here. And let's see. I'm looking to see if we've got reverb, but we don't have reverb here. That's just the leader mic. And then let's put that tree back in there. And at the very lowest velocity, It'll give us that's portamento. And we can do vibrato. Okay, let's turn on the outriggers. Let's turn the outriggers on and turn the leader mic down a little bit. And we've got non-vibrato, and we can go all the way up to molto. And I've got it assigned here. Okay, let's do that. Let's do the outriggers here. And let's see. Okay. Let's see. Let's dial this in here. Okay. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to get off my pedal here. Okay. So now, let's see. Okay. So this is the lowest dynamic layer. And this is just using CC1 to go through the different dynamic layers. And let me just bring this down just a little bit here. So let's start at the softest dynamics, and I'll just do a scale up, and we'll just kind of crossfade through. I like having the shorts kind of kick in there. You know, Nigel, I would check. I would check with Spitfire on that because it seems like you should be able to get that. I got an email. I mean, even though they gave me a copy of Symphony Orchestra Professional. I've had that for a while, but I got some coupon or some notice that that was like an update. Okay, so only if you get a part of it. I think that's very fluid sounding. Yeah. Wow. Okay, so that's a little sneak peek into that. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot more information coming out on that. But I thought I would just I would at least show you this, and I'm going to get a little bit more of this under my under my fingers here. Okay, yeah, because like There's so much stuff. It's like I get into a time warp. Yeah, Urs, it does sound really natural. It does sound good. I think they just really tried to just refine that whole concept of the dynamic and performance legato with that. Yeah, just a little sneak peek, just a little sneak peek. Um, okay, so where are we? Where are we? Okay, I know what it is. It's time. This portion of our program is sponsored by H2O. So, man, thank you guys for being here. It's just such a joy. And if it's your first time here on one of these joyful journeys, it's like sometimes it can be a little chaotic, but it's always going to be fun. Mm, wow, it's just amazing. Okay, let's see. Yeah, well, yeah, it is all over the place because Fracture Sounds already just kind of like said, okay, we're going to give you a cello, we're going to give you a dulcichord, we're going to give you synth, we're going to give you granular. Um, you know, yeah, that's the thing. It's like it's already 350 gigabytes already. And then if you have the legacy, there is this is the thing too. They do have the legacy patches available. So it comes up, it even comes up with the older contact GUI. Paul must be very excited because the video's not out until tomorrow, probably. So be on the lookout for that. Um, yeah. Wow. Yeah. And it does seem like they reduced the price on there too. So, okay. So let's go into a really kind of like another direction altogether, and that is Glencoe Audio, and this is something new. Let's see. So Glencoe Audio is they came up with, yeah, the Eileen flannel piano was their first instrument that they've brought out, and then now this latest library is called SKYDRIFT, Sky with an E, and this is kind of like for Nordic and German, really kind of unusual things. And so I've had a time to kind of look into this, and this is for Context 7. Oh, I know what I want to tell you guys. Okay, so if you don't know about this, yeah, let me see if I can pull this up. Wow. So Native Instruments, they're doing one of their oh, okay. Yeah, don't do that. Let me see. Let me pull this up. Native Instruments. Okay. Ah, man, you so if you guys have been holding off for, let's see. Yeah, it's native-instruments.com. Okay. So if you guys have been holding off on a full version of Contact, again, if you have, Contact 6, I think you have to have the older versions of Native Access if you want to reinstall Contact 6. But I have my Contact 6 installation discs. So I am running Contact 6 and 7 parallel together, but this is a good time to, if you want to get the full version of Contact, Contact 7 is 50% off, and then the cross grade. So if you have a free Contact player library, let's say like you've got one of the Fracture Sounds Blueprint or Heaviosity Foundations libraries, you can qualify for the cross grade price. And so what we can do, let me see here. So when you look at buy now, okay, so I just got a pop up that Spitfire. Now don't leave me here. But Spitfire looks like they just released like a trailer or something for a symphonic orchestra. But look at this. So if it's your first time purchasing, it's at 150. But this is the thing: cross grade. If you've got a free Contact player library, it's 99.50. So you'll save like 50 bucks more by cross grading. And that means you can use any free contact player library as a cross grade. So that's a great way. That's how I originally got into the full version of Contact, was doing the cross grade with that. Okay, cool. Cool. So yeah, so this is it. So they dropped it. Okay, good for them. Uh good. And and then I know that that man, there've been some crazy things happening today with phones and internet, but yeah, we're just hanging in there. But yeah, this is a great time to get in on the full version of Contact if you don't have it already. Um, and I've got to tell you that Andrew Fly, Cinematic Alpha, he's been working tirelessly on his latest library, and it's going to be a doozy. It's going to be so good, and it does require the full version of Context. So man, so that it's a good time. It's a good time to get in there. Okay, so let's go back and yeah, see, we're all over the place. So let's take a look at SKYDRIFT. This is brand new and it's 99, but then they've got a bundle where you can get the Eileen flannel piano and the SKYDRIFT. Yeah, so so it should be backwards compatible because I've been going back and forth with between 6 and 7 and it just opens up so many possibilities. So many possibilities. Okay, let's go ahead and pull this up and go through some of this. Um, let's go through some of this together. Okay, come on. So you can see, I've got this in Contact 7 here. And this is one of the reasons why I do like Contact 7 is that let's see, what do I got here? Okay, yeah, there we go. Stream Deck is because I can change the zoom factor. So my screen right now is at I'm running 1080p, and so sometimes the interface can be a little overwhelming, and so I can just bounce it down to 75%, and that just makes it a little more manageable for me. And especially when doing these live streams together. Okay, let's see. Okay, all right, here we go. So I'm going to just drop down some of these. Let's just take a look at this. And this is another library that has three sound sources. And the mod wheel mixes between the three. That's got such a huge sound. And this is more like a drone. Yeah. Let me see. That's a huge sound. Okay. Let's just check out a couple more. Look at all the presets. We've got And then we go normal, and everything's stacked on top of each other. So we've got stack that crossfades between the three sources. Normal just has them all playing at the same time. And then we've got a really detailed edit section here where we can adjust for effects, delays, modulation. Very well done GUI. And we've got master effects. You know, it's like a rabbit hole. You can just go down very quickly. So we got some more drones here. Speed of light. Let's see. And again, cinematic, dramatic, a little darker, I guess, a little more intense. Really cool. Let's see, let's go to more of the, let's go to a couple of pads. I'm gonna go to far light. Wow. And we've got strings and synth textures layered here. I like bringing those other elements in. Yeah, wow. Here we go, let's see. We'll get this managed here. Dun, 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 dun. Very rich. Okay, let's see. Some more pads here. In the beginning. Yeah. Really cool. It's interstellar cinematic pads. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Let's go to strings. And this is kind of cool because not only are synth textures, but we've got these really beautiful string textures here. I'm going to go to shimmers. It is a mix of synths and samples. So we've got strings here. just look at what's going on underneath the hood. All these modulation sources. Man. Okay. Strings. Let's keep going with this. The strings. A couple of these. Uh, wow. Man, there's so many things. Prelude. So we've got cello swells and whispers, and then the design. It's just got a lot of grit in there too. Very cool. Okay, let's just see what we've got here. Bass. Wow. That's pretty crazy. Avalanche. Let's see. What do we got here? Let's see. Basses. What am I doing here? Okay, yeah, bass and growl. Yeah, I wish I could, David. I wish I could. There was a commercial. There was a commercial way back where I am. It's like it was the furniture and television appliances and stuff, and it's like I want to give them away, but my wife won't let me. So I'd love, man, that would be so cool. Maybe one of these days, and I'm just so grateful for where we have come from, and the potential of where we're going together on these journeys. I mean, it really is grateful for me. I'm very grateful for this opportunity, and sometimes I'm able to be able to give copies away or discount codes or something. And that's always some things that I really appreciate the developers for letting me offer. So that's always some things that I would love to see about doing in the future. So yeah, so this gets kind of crazy stuff here. Let's go to keys, guitar cathedral. Yeah, so this has got like strings. Yeah, that's let's see what the effects are. Let's see, like the master effects. each and each sound source has its own ADSR and settings there. Let's go into some more. Got some voices even. Um, let's see. Some nice voice pads. And we can bring that. That's nice. I want to mute that avalanche. Oh, wow. That's big. And this side. All kinds of crazy stuff. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. We've got all these different textures. Let's see. Yeah, just some textures. It's not necessarily melodic, but just atmospheric, just little atmospheric things. Wow, we've got contrabassoon. So we've got a wind section. Contrabassoon. Unmute this other part that's there. Okay, let's just check out a couple more of these because it's so much in here. Um, got some synths here. Prophetic organ. Let's see what that sounds like. Pipe organ. I'm gonna unmute the other parts here. You know, Jeremiah, I think David mentioned that it was like 27 gigs. Yeah, 27 gigs. And then when we've got a preset pulled up, we can click into one of the slots and then we can select another sound source category: strings, guitars, synths, voices, textures. And then the string section, we've got, violins, basses, cellos, harmonics. Yeah, let's see. The circular bowing, harmonics, and Siltasto, and then whispers. This is still, that you can just pull up these different sound sources here. We've got EBOs and like a dulcimer type. Yeah, it's just got a bunch of stuff in here, Steph. Voices and it's cool. Okay, so let's go back. We can actually, and we can randomize these things, and it gives us a choice. We can randomize everything, samples only, effects only, or LFOs only. So let's just hit the all a couple of times. One. Okay, here we go. It's doing something here. And I'm going to unmute these other things. It's kind of fun hitting randomizing things and going crazy with things. So that was just a little taste of Skydrift. It's very specific and different, but it's another toolkit to do all kinds of stuff with this particular uh, that particular texture. It's these ambient things, the drones. I would definitely go through and watch some of the video content that he's got on this. And thank you guys for sending this over. And I'm glad to see another library coming out. And I hope you guys are doing good. The Eileen flannel piano, that is a good piano. And I did a video on that. You can check that out. And then you can save a little bit if you would like both of those. And this is a Contact player library, so you don't have to have a full version of Contact, so it'll work in the free player. Okay. Wow. Yeah. So yeah, the libraries are huge, and I haven't talked too much. Oh my goodness, haven't talked too much about haven't talked too much about Soundpaint, but I thought since we were talking about strings and different things that we would take a look at some of the things that they're doing with their string libraries. Hmm, and you can see that that they have sent over to me they've allowed me to be able to test some of these their libraries and things. And so let's pull up the engine, because I told him when I was looking at this, it was like I felt like Captain America in a way, that after he was frozen for 70 years and he woke up in the modern world, let's say. A lot of stuff has changed since the last time that I saw Sound Paint. And yeah, it's like they've added so much more to it. They've literally doubled the amount of parts. So before you only had 4 parts to work with, and now we have 8 total parts. So you can load up to 8 parts now. And so yeah, it's just crazy. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through a little bit of the Adastra strings, and before we get away today. And they have solo, chamber, and full ensemble string packages now, which just kind of let you cover a lot of the bases. So let me see. I'm going to drop down the. Wow. Let's just drop. Let's just load the close on the solo strings ensemble. One of the things with their libraries is, the space is one of the things. And Emmanuel, good to see you. Good to see you. They are doing some really cool things here. And this is all of the sections, the solo. I think the legato sounds pretty cool. Let me just load up see if I've got the solo violin. Let's just load up the solo violin legato. Let's see. And this is the far perspective. Very nice. And let's see, let's check out the shorts on the solo. Let's see, got marcato. Let's do the spiccato close. And they've got it extended down here, and then they show you, which is kind of cool, on the on-screen keyboard, the ranges. That's nice. Okay, let's just get into the chamber. Let's just get into the chamber ensembles. Wow. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I've got a few of them that I've got with the little hearts there. Let's see. And I've got the arc. I've got the arc ambience favorited. And let's check this out. Now, the arcs are just like they've captured them just kind of playing naturally, just kind of bringing it up. And so let's check that out. And this is chamber. This is a chamber size string section. Let's see this. The arcs just kind of let it breathe. Let's see what effects we've got going on here. Yeah, we've got a little compressor and shimmer verb. Yeah, see, everybody's putting shimmer verb now in there. Man, I used to remember like with memory at just like 64 kilobytes. And it's like, yeah, so it's like we're just throwing terabytes of stuff out there now. It's interesting. So this is the another arc preset here. One of the cool things is, let's see, let's get into the legato and let's see. I think we've got like the full sections here. The arcs are really nice. Let me see. Full sections. Let's go with the far legato here on the chamber full. And you see all of those slots loading up there. So we've only got 4 slots loading. Wow, this is taking quite a bit. And this has polyphonic legato, which is kind of interesting. And there's a way that you've got the you can set up the legato how it senses how you're playing your chords. It's wild. I still got to get my hands used to that polyphonic legato. Let's see, and then we've got the shorts. Let's see what we've got here. Yeah, there's a lot to learn because they're just adding so much into the interface and just really doing a bunch of stuff. That's cool. Let's go to the spiccato, marcato. That's cool. Okay, let's see what we've got here. This is kind of cool. This is called Sound Labs. This is kind of like some experimental things. This is some plucks and swells. is still the chamber. Yeah, so we've got all 8 parts going here. We've got the arcs long, and then we've got the spiccato layered in with that. Yeah, that's wild. Okay, let's see what we've got. Yeah, this is just the chamber. And let's see, let's go to like the full. There's just so much going on here. Okay, the full sections here. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is like another arc, but this is with the full ensemble. So we were listening to the chambers. Now this is the full. Hmm. Interesting. Okay, so the arc soft. Halvard, good to see you. Let's see what we're doing here. I really like the arcs. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think so, Jeremiah. There is a lot, there is a lot of stuff going on here. Yeah. And just, sort of just life in general at the moment, you know what I'm saying? So I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's just let's see if I can pull this see if I can pull this one up. This is the Sonic Cinema. And let me pull up the rack view. And let me see. Uh, yeah. Okay. So I've got string swells here. Let's go ahead and see. Let's just pull up the singles. The normal. Bless you guys. You guys are so kind, and I just really appreciate it. So let's see if and give me this. Give it to me. Come on. There you go. Yeah, just working with OBS and the graphics and stuff. Now this is Sonic Cinema. Let me make sure I'm. Yeah, there we go. This is the normal. And this is a 2-bar, and we can go all the way out to 4 bars here. And you hear the rebowing and things. Yeah, we've got a mixer here too. We've got close mics, mid, far, and ambient. Um, you know what? I don't think you can switch off the rebowing. That's part of the swell aspect of it. Let me see. Let me just see here. Um, so that's the normal. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, because it's part of that. So it's like one, one, two. Yeah. So let's see. Let's go to. Um, this is without vibrato. Yeah. So let's see. Let's just check the 1 bar, and I'm at 120. Let me bump this down to like 100. Yeah, 1 bar, and then half a bar. Yeah. So let's see what we've got here. Then this is in a huge space. Let's go to the Saltasto. Let's say something here. And I'll have to double check to see what's going on there. And let's see. Come on, come on. No, 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 no. Ah, Okay, I think we're back. I think we're back. Yeah, we had a little whoopsie there. Now this is so funny. This is so funny because earlier when I was getting ready, you hear that, you hear that. I couldn't figure out what that was until I checked, and it turns out it was turns out it was trails and the lo-fi. It was the lo-fi setting here, and we can go. We can do the tape and the saturation and stuff. That was just like freaking me out because I was trying to find out where that noise was coming from. But wow, oh my gosh, you never know what's going to happen, do you? Nothing like a crash near the end of your live stream. And the Casio was what you were hearing in the intermission, and yeah, so cool. You know, guys, there you get me on here, and it's just like it is. Okay, let me see. Uh okay, so let's see. Yeah, and I'm trying to figure that out. I'm trying to figure out where that is. And you know what? I'm going to figure that out, and we'll come back. We'll come back to that. So, wow, wow. Thank you guys so much. This is just like, yeah. So it was the lo-fi stuff in Trails that was doing that. It was just so cool. So yeah, I'm going to dig into more of that with the swells. You know, as we say with so many things, there's nothing like the real thing, and so just blessings to all of you guys. Wow. So thank you so much. Okay, let me just pull this up again. Just pull it up again. Oh, oh, wait. Little too much. Okay, yeah. Let me just pull it up while we're here. And string swells. Okay, string swells, and let's just pull back up the singles, and let's go to the soltasto, and we'll see that. We'll just take a look at that. Okay, so I'm gonna look. Okay, top right. Okay, so you know what? I'm sure that I had String Swells Pro, but it does not. This is the Soltasto. And I'll reach out to them. Yeah, so evidently I don't have that. Evidently I'm not seeing that. So I'm gonna have to ask my friends at Sonic Cinema if they can send the pro version. It's like Nacho Libre. We need to go pro. We need to go pro. But yeah, what another fantastic time that we've had today. Wow, I'm just so blessed. And the Casio is just like right there. Wow. So I just want to wish everybody a fantastic day today. What a fantastic time. It's always, time has a way of just compressing. So it's just like that interstellar thing where it's just like, we've been here for 2 hours, but yet it seems like just a very brief, beautiful moment. And I just am so grateful to be able to spend these moments with you all. And I cannot wait. I can't wait for the next time. I've got a FedEx coming from IK Multimedia, so I can't wait to experiment with the Arc Studio and I'll be sharing some more information with that. And then, as always, there's always something cool coming out, and I can't wait to be able to share them with you guys. Okay. Oh wow. So so we'll come back. We'll come back to that. I'll see if I'll update it. So it's just wonderful. It's just wonderful to be with you guys. And as always, if it's your first time here, just subscribe and hit that like button. Do all those wonderful things because that always helps us to keep going. And I just cannot wait to see you next time on another joyful journey. It's amazing to be with you guys. And until next time, this is Simeon saying, stay joyful, and I'll see you soon.